overwhelmingly majority of the vehicles that we find are upside down. And what I'm guessing and what I put together is when they hit the water and they come out, they're semi-buoyant, but the wheels are rolling them and maintaining the control of what little buoyancy they have, and then they're dropping from the overwhelming weight, obviously.
I'm making this video in hopes that this can save at least one of my viewers' life. My name is Josh Cantu. I work as a videographer with Adventures with Purpose, and our job is to find people who are underwater in their vehicles. Now, as a husband and father, I am passionate about this video because most people think they know how to get out of a vehicle when it's in the water, but they are wrong. What we know is completely wrong.
Reaction time and speed are key for survival. A sinking car will not immediately submerge, which means there's a small window of opportunity to act.
So you may wonder, why is it so difficult if you drive into the water to get out of your vehicle? It is almost impossible to break this window without a proper tool, and this video is going to teach you what you need to do, what tool you need to get.
An estimated 400 people die each year because their cars are trapped in water, and it turns out many of us are doing exactly the wrong thing in that moment. We roll up the windows and hope for an air bubble or call 911.
What you're about to hear are actual 911 calls from people in sinking cars.
Help me! I got fire department going. I don't know what to do. The car is sinking. It's to my right. It's up to my right. It's going down fast. I can't get out.
I'm not making this video to sell you one of these. I'm making this video because I have seen things on this channel. I have seen things being a part of this team. It is very, very sad seeing somebody that tried to get out of their vehicle who was unsuccessful. It is very, very sad seeing all these accidents that possibly could have ended a lot differently if they had this knowledge. This isn't an infomercial. This is me saying I care about you and I want you to be able to give yourself the tools and the chance to survive crashing into the water.
A new warning. Every year, an average of 300 people drown in their cars, and authorities are now offering a different piece of advice.
We tested underwater car a few years ago. Episode got a lot of great response, specifically because I didn't realize that is a lot of people's greatest phobia, is being in a car when it goes underwater.
Don't try to open the door. Water pressure makes this extremely difficult to do. And even if you could open the door, this would allow for even more water to come in.
Oh my God, it's coming up under the windshield. Wow, I can feel the pressure. All right, I only have a couple more breaths here.
After we aired that episode, we got a lot of new information about the fact that most cars, when they go in the water, they don't go in and then just sink. They actually go in and do what's called turning turtle. They go upside down. And that episode is the scariest thing that's ever happened to me on the show.
The plan works to perfection as the car pitches nose first and then settles roof side down.
I'm gonna try it open with my might. Ah! No. Okay. Stay calm. I did not expect it. Let me see if I can open this door. Ah, no. Okay. There's a lot to get caught up in this car, and my visibility's about to disappear. Here we go.
The car suddenly drops like a stone. It flips yet again, so it's back upside down. Remember that Adam's not wearing a dive mask, so his vision is even more blurred than this.
Oh! I absolutely had to partake of the onboard air supply.
The car's turned over again. All right.
My air pocket was changing constantly. And when it finally started to lurch and go under at the end, it went really, really, really fast. I had about 10, 15 seconds of warning. You're in this super confined space. You cannot see anything. You lose all your bearings. I mean, I couldn't find the handles on the doors.
But Adam only got out with the help of canned air. So the myth that it's next to impossible to escape when the car turns turtle is confirmed.
But this isn't an accident. We're learning how to survive an emergency from the Indiana State Police.
Here's the headline you must remember. You have to get out of the car before it sinks. That means you likely have under a minute to get out. Speed is the key to saving your life.
The old way of thinking was that the only way to survive was letting the car fill with water before opening the door. Not anymore.
Unless you want that to be your final resting place. You get out while the car is on the surface.
The first 30 to 60 seconds is when you have to get out of that vehicle.
That's leading researcher Gordon Giesbrecht, who says it's too late to try to push a door open when the car's underwater. So this Florida dive team shows what can be done.
Okay, guys, ready to go.
Let's start the clock in real time. A second after hitting the water, seatbelts off, then windows down. Within 8 seconds, both front seat passengers are out. Water now rushing in the back seat. Passengers scramble. In some cars like this one, rear windows won't roll down all the way. The escape is out the front. Everyone is safe, all in under 20 seconds.
Everybody's clear.
It was very intimidating. The car went down quicker than I thought it would. I had a real inflow of water that I had to work against to get out, but it can be done.
Point is, everybody knew what they were supposed to do. Get your seatbelt off, open the window, period, and then get out.
It's simple, but crucial.
Quickly roll down your side window, unbuckle yourself, and climb out. If you are too slow to react, the water pressure could pin your doors and windows shut. That means you'll have to break a window. Don't try the car's front windshield, as it's built to resist impacts.
So go ahead and get yourself out through the windshield.
Oh my goodness.
And what if you were upside down in the water right now?
It's devastating seeing how hard this is. Because, like we all know,
I'm not crawling through this window.
matter. Seconds matter in these situations. I mean, you can clearly see. I mean, if you have to do this, obviously, survival by all means. But this is gonna get you into trouble. Go for the tempered glass.
When you're ready to attempt an escape, look for anything you can use as a hammer. If it's heavy and hard, chances are it could work. Next, aim for the upper right corner of the window. This is most often a window's weakest point.
A few months back, Jared, Doug, and I made a video at a junkyard demonstrating how to break a window. I brought my own knife thinking I already had the tool that would work to break one of these windows. And what I learned that day was absolutely shocking.
Okay, so I'm going to close this. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of advice as well. To properly break a window, it is best to actually pick a corner. Will actually break easier rather than the middle. But it's your tool that doesn't seem to work yet.
If I didn't know the information, I would go for the middle. So
go for the middle. I mean, that's why we're doing this, is so we can educate people on what works best. So
I was gonna say, so if I didn't have this, my first response would be an elbow, which sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, I want to see you do the elbow.
I've seen you guys try to break windows.
You want to come over here and get this side?
Come on, Josh, with your elbow. Oh, Josh. All right, so you got your fancy little tool, 30 bucks. Oh, that's not working either, Josh. Try a corner. It's a sweet looking little tool.
Yeah.
I was really confident in it too, just looking at it.
I'm also curious if this does the trick, because I pounded pretty hard on that window with that blunt force right there.
Oh,
so
I watched you.
If this pops it.
So you just put it against the window. Whoa, Josh.
Dang, man. That was
what do you think about that, Josh?
So, okay, besides the glass getting on my lap, I can definitely get my family to safety.
The day after that video, I purchased the window breaker that we were demonstrating from Adventures with Purpose, and I put it on my wife's keychain. This is my wife's keys. And this is probably, and hopefully she never uses it, but this is going to give me the peace of mind that if she is ever without me, with our baby, this is going to give me the peace of mind that if she's ever without me, with our baby in the back, and an accident occurs, I 100% know that she can pop a window and get out. The point of this video is just to say that this tool already exists. We have already figured out the need for this tool, and I'm just trying to pass this information along that for under $10, putting on your keychain, this can A, give you the peace of mind that you have what you need to react.
And if you can't get the window down, you'll need a backup, an inexpensive window break tool.
All right.
Take a look when I gave it a try. You don't have to be strong. Anyone can do it.
My pulse quickens. Always keep a sharp object or window punching tool like the one I'm using in the car.
His only choice was to take the air offered by diver Don, and Don had his own problems.
I reached out towards Don Best, who is upside down in relation to me, and he can't actually get out of his seat. He's, at this point, looking for a knife, which he's got, to cut his seatbelt.
My safety diver was actually pinned in his seatbelt and had to use a knife to actually cut himself free.
And if the car is upside down and your seatbelt is locking you in...
Okay, so seatbelt.
Well, let's let him try with his first. So his seatbelt cutter. So let's ask, how much did you pay for your tool?
This was like 30 bucks.
30 bucks, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he's fighting that. Let's give him this one. Let's see how easy this one is compared to the one that he was just using.
Alrighty.
Oh!
And even though most of you watching this will never need this tool, I would much rather you have the information and be able to have this on you and not need it than to be in a situation where you wish you did.
Привозим Попова 14, это, блядь, ебучий адрес, блядь. Раиса Вячеславовна, блядь.
So, we've just been in a bad accident. The best thing to do right now is to not whatsoever panic. The first thing I know I have my tool on my keychain. I have to access it. I'm gonna quickly pull it off.
So I wanted to talk about one more thing, and that is a key fob or a keyless entry. Now, most keychains, like myself, the key goes in the ignition. So when you need your tool, it is right there for you to grab it, pull it off the little tab, and boom, you're ready to use it. Pop in windows instantly. If this was in the cup holder or, you know, your wife's purse and the vehicle flipped upside down, it's gonna go flying and you have no access to it. You're gonna be searching for it, and these are crucial seconds that you need. We're gonna take away the keychain from the key fob. I'm gonna take a zip tie and I'm gonna choose a spot in the vehicle where this is gonna be permanent. For my wife, I'm gonna put hers right here on her rearview mirror. Zip tied in place. That way, in an emergency, boom, pull this, ready to go.
I'm gonna use this seatbelt cutter very quick. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna bust this window. Get out of this vehicle and get away immediately in case it's on fire. Great, great.
You did great. That was less than 60 seconds. You were out.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a link in the description below over to adventurewithpurpose.com website and get yourself one today. It comes in different colors. This is Josh Cantu. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helps.
After breaking the window, immediately take a deep breath of air and swim out through the rushing water towards safety.
That's why our cars are found upside down majority of the time.
When you receive this in the mail, you're going to want to test it. That way you can get, a feel for it to know how you use it. Don't do it on a window. It'll shatter the window, obviously. But you can use paper, cardboard. All you got to do is push this like this, push all the way down, and the spring will pop and leave a hole in the paper.